Hey everyone, so I've got the perfect workout for anyone starting out in calisthenics with 12 of the most effective exercises that can be performed by complete beginners, to be done at home with no equipment, and each exercise you can make easier or harder just by adjusting your foot or knee position. And with each exercise being performed 45 seconds on with a 15-second rest in between, let's get into the first exercise. That's going to be progressive push-ups. So getting ourselves down to the push-up position, we can start this either on our knees, retracting our shoulder blades, going all the way down, pushing back up, or we can use one alternative leg, one straight, one bent, and then switch over to the other side. This is slightly harder progression. So if you find knee push-ups too easy, you can switch to this version. Or if you can already do standard push-ups, we'll continue on with the standard push-ups for this exercise. Make sure to keep your body a nice straight line, core nice and tight, retract your shoulder blades as you go down and push all the way back up to the starting position with every rep. Last few reps. 4, 3, 2, 1, and get back up. So moving on to the next exercise, is going to target the muscles of the upper back, such as the lats, rhomboid, scapula and traps. This is going to be lying Superman raises. So getting yourselves down to the mat or on a carpet, want to lie down our front, hands straight out in front. Then we're going to bring our elbows back, lifting our upper torso up off the floor, really feeling that squeeze of the upper back with each repetition. Try to really feel that contraction of the upper back. The harder you squeeze, the more effective the exercise will be. And if you're a complete beginner, you can always do it slower. Or if you're more advanced, you can speed up. And final rep completed. Get yourselves back up. So moving on to the next exercise, this is going to be alternating shoulder taps. By holding the position of the push-up throughout the movement, it will enable you to do more push-ups and get better at push-ups overall. So getting ourselves down to the push-up position, core nice and tight, ankles flexed, hands underneath our shoulders. We're going to tap each alternate shoulder. And to make this hard, you can always touch your shoulders, hips and toes as well. Also, you can either slow down or speed up depending on your level, making it scalable for absolutely everybody. Last 10 seconds. Don't forget to keep that core tight throughout. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and final tap. So you can see from this routine we're alternating pushing and pulling movements in order to give you a rest between the different exercises. So the next exercise is going to be chair rows, and again this is going to target the muscles of the upper back such as the lats. So grab yourself 2 chairs. Make sure there's enough space in between them with your feet out in front, gripping the top with an overhand grip. You want to pull yourself up. Now the nearer your feet are to your hands, the easier the exercise. You can make it harder by placing your feet further out in front. Keep moving your feet out till you find the right level for you, making it scalable for absolutely everybody. If you start to find this too challenging as well, you can always move your feet further in. Remember, the closer they are to your hands, the easier the movement is. Make sure the chairs are heavy or weighted down so they don't slip around. Final 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll get ourselves back up again. Now, one of the important exercises in calisthenics for the shoulders is pike push-ups. This is usually too challenging for beginners, so if you're starting out, we're going to do a modified version, which is going to be forward pike leans. So let's get into that now. So getting down to the mat, we want to have our knees bent, arms straight, then we're going to straighten our legs whilst we simultaneously lean forward into the pike position and hold. Lean forward and hold. Now to make this slightly harder, you can move your hands nearer to your feet. The nearer your hands are to your feet, the harder the exercise. Really feel that contraction as you hold on each repetition. Don't forget you can move your hands in nearer still to make it even more challenging. Final 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And final rep. Really feel that contraction. Now it's very important when you're starting out to ensure that you have a balanced routine and not only target the front of the shoulders but the sides of the shoulders as well. So the next exercise is going to be lying side plank raises. So getting ourselves back down on the mat, we're going to lie on our right hand side, elbows straight out. Then we're going to lift our body up. Try to pause for a second at the top and keep your other arm straight out alongside your body to help your balance. This exercise not only develops the side delts but also the obliques as well, to be a nice trim waistline. So switching sides now onto our left side, resting on our left elbow. Again, want to lift ourselves up, pausing for a moment at the top to really feel that contraction on the left side delt. Just a few reps left to go. Really squeeze at the top. And we're going to go for one final rep. And get ourselves back up again. So the next exercise is going to target more directly the triceps, which is very important in calisthenics as triceps come into so many different exercises. And this is going to be chair tricep extensions. So you just need a chair against the wall. So we're going to place our hands together in a diamond position, legs straight out, and then we're going to lean forward into the chair and press back up. So the closer your feet are to the chair, the easier, and the further away, the harder the exercise. You can keep moving your feet back to make it more challenging until you find the right level for you. You should really be leaning into the chairs if you're doing a lying tricep extension in the gym. And if you're more advanced, you want to make this even more challenging, you could do it on a lower chair. And because you can adjust the height of the chair or have your feet nearer or further away from your hands, it makes this exercise suitable for absolutely everybody. Almost there. Final rep completed. So to ensure this workout is balanced and targets all 3 heads of the shoulders, next exercise is going to target the rear head of the delts, and this is going to be wall delt extensions. So finding a space in the corner of the room, leaning back with your elbows pressed against both sides of the wall. You want to extend your elbows out, really feeling that squeeze on the rear delt. If you bring your feet forward, it will make the exercise harder. If you bring your feet nearer to the wall, it will make it easier. Almost halfway there. Don't forget, if you start to find this too challenging, just bring your feet nearer to the wall. Ten seconds left to go. Really feel that contraction as you raise your elbows out and squeeze your rear delt. Final few seconds on this exercise. 2, 1, and completed. Now in calisthenics, it's important to also have a very strong core and lower back. And the perfect exercise for that is going to be the plank. And that's going to target your entire midsection from the abs to the lower back. So getting ourselves back down the mat and align our elbows, legs straight out, tense our core and entire body, and keep that body as rigid and as tight as possible throughout this movement. Don't forget to breathe whilst doing this exercise. Over halfway there now. 15 seconds left. Keep that position held. Last few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And get ourselves back up. So just got 2 exercises left now for the abs. Next exercise is going to target predominantly the upper abs, and that's going to be upper ab crunches. So catch your breath and let's get into that now. So we're going to lie down on our back. Then we're going to cross our knees in the air, hands up to make it easier, and raise our torso to crunch those abs. If you want to make the exercise harder, you can do it with your hands by the side of your head. Make sure your elbows are pointing directly outwards. If you do it with your hands by the side of your head though, try to look at a point on the ceiling and not pull on your neck. Breathing is very important when you crunch. You should exhale as you raise yourself up, inhale as you lower. It's 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And final rep completed. So absolutely fantastic work following along so far. Just got one final exercise. This is going to target predominantly the lower abs, and this is going to be reverse knee crunches. So lying back on the mat, for hands by our side, we're going to lift our knees up bent, and then we're going to raise our knees up towards our head, really squeezing the lower abs. If you want to make this more difficult, you can lift your hips up simultaneously as you raise your knees with each repetition. Over halfway there with this exercise, final exercise in the routine. Let's give this all we've got. Almost there, 10 seconds left to go. Really feel those lower abs contract. Final few reps. 4, 3, 2, 1. And final rep. Exercise completed. And we'll get ourselves back up again. And there we are, a complete workout suitable for anyone starting out on their calisthenics journey, with 11 of the best exercises that will target your entire upper body at home with no equipment. And depending on your strength level, each of these exercises can be tailored just by moving your feet or your knees in a slightly different position, making it harder or easier regardless of your strength. And as you get more advanced, you can do this entire routine 2 to 3 rounds with the hardest progressions, or you can increase the overload by using a weight vest on some of the exercises, or move you on to the harder progressions such as pike push-ups or even elevated or weighted pike push-ups. Also check out some other routines such as the most effective way to build muscle in your entire upper body in just 12 minutes. Also as well, get rock hard shoulders with a quick 6-minute workout routine. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss out on any future videos. Congratulations everyone for following along. Fantastic job. Have a great week and see you all in the next video.